Well, it would help if somebody would put it on the
Okay, Jesus. I woke up 20 minutes ago.
I'm talking about your old video.
Oh, okay.
Baldy and the Bun, Baldy and the Bun, Baldy and the Bun. Baldy. Where are we going?
Hello, welcome to episode 6 of Baldy and the Bun. This is the SummerSlam 2023 in Detroit, Michigan predictions. You can't see that at all, almost guaranteed.
Well, we're going to zoom it in. Bring it up to the click camera, because I think your logo looks great.
Thank you.
So, our predictions for the 2023 SummerSlam.
Yeah, so we're going to be going through each match, going over what we think is going to happen, going over why we think it's going to happen, going over what we think is going to happen because of it. So let's just get right into it.
Yeah.
All right, do we have a pen?
Negative.
And that's the thing.
I think there's one on my desk over here. Or there's a pencil. There's a highlighter.
I don't use a highlighter. Oh, you know what? Those are dry erase markers.
So, real quick update on SummerSlam last night. Jey Uso basically beat Solo Sikoa in a singles match. Kicked him. Actually, no, speared him. Kicked him, speared him, and then did the Uso splash and got the 1-2-3. So,
Jay's
Jay's.
talking about the solo match.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's how SmackDown ended last night. But
yeah, so I got the same marker I used to make it, so it'll look the same. Oh no. Okay. So, starting off, and I always do these in order of how important I think they are. So, number 1 is the Slim Jim Snap into a Slim Jim
snap into it.
Battle Royal.
Do you know that I think this is the biggest sponsor they've ever had is for Slim Jim, the biggest
Really?
amount paid ever. So it beats that Mountain Dew
Fight that.
The Mountain Dew Pitch Black match.
But what do they have in common?
They're both named after it.
No.
What?
They both have
L.A. Night. Yeah. But this should be interesting. I don't know how many
25.
it's 25 people
25.
on this?
Well, we know that Sheamus.
They showed 9 of them last night on the screen.
Correct.
SmackDown. That was dumb.
I thought it was all right.
It kind of turned that match into a somewhat lumberjack match
A little bit.
Well, that I liked, but I don't like that they just showed 9 people.
Yeah, but I like that. They're pushing the. We got the OC
and Brawling Brutes match out of it.
And the Street Profits came out, and
they're there's
back.
a prediction show, so I don't want to. They might be involved tonight in some way. Who knows?
They might be in this. They might be in this. So that's probably.
Oh, true. But
I just want people to get their SummerSlam payday.
But no, I think I really like that whole aspect of Bobby Lashley, taking him under his wing and going with that. I think that's a really good storyline. Kind of taking them from that Red Solo Cup partier people and kind of making them a little bit more serious.
Yeah,
I mean, it was getting tired. I'll be honest with you.
I liked the Street Profits personally.
Oh no, I think they're a
really
fantastic
good.
talent. It's just bits get old and
Yeah, it's time for a change. I also want to see them as heels.
Yes, but it's one of those things again where they're heels, but they're liked. Bobby Lashley is kind of supposed to be a heel. L.A. Knight's supposed to be a heel.
People like heels.
Yeah.
So, I don't think anyone has anyone but L.A. Knight winning this thing.
Yeah, we had him win a lot of other things too, and guess what? He didn't.
What do you think?
The winner?
L.A. Knight. Okay, you want to know what I think? I think that Triple H had everything to SummerSlam planned out. And then LA Knight picked up all this heat, and everyone likes him. And now they're going to start his push. Because I think Triple H likes long-term booking. That's what he likes.
Well, sure.
So I think that what they do is they had to delay it. Because I think he had everything to SummerSlam already set in stone. And then now I think we're going to start to see him rise up.
I mean, let's be realistic. This Battle Royal was just an add-in to
get people on the card.
Yeah.
Right. So,
And to push him.
So
Because right now, I mean, he called out everybody last night, LA Knight. So everybody that was in everybody that comes out is aiming for him.
right.
I mean,
You're going LA Knight, correct?
yes. I mean, you could see last night, like, I mean, Sheamus is popular. You know what I'm saying? And
People like Sheamus.
yes, but dude, they were booing him
Yeah.
because he was going against LA Knight last
Just
night.
because
That's
people like LA Knight so much they will boo other people that they like.
it's like it's crazy. Like it hasn't. I haven't seen something like this, almost like since Daniel Bryan,
Maybe Kofi.
Kofi. You know, Kofi got a big push. Like
Kofi was 5 years ago.
but he also had the help of the New Day, like helping him out. You know what I'm saying? Like this, like Daniel Bryan kind of did it by himself. LA Knight's doing it by himself.
Daniel Bryan was almost 10 years ago.
Oh, yeah,
That's 10 years ago. Next WrestleMania.
that he won the
Yeah,
championship.
because it was a 30 with the big 3 X's. Remember?
Right? Yeah.
And now it's 40.
But yeah, I think LA. I mean, you know, LA Knight's gonna win this. It's set
It's
up for him.
specifically for him.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they wouldn't give it to him, but we also thought that he was going to win Money in the Bank, so maybe not.
Well, I also thought he was gonna be winning to fight, you know, Austin
thought he was
Theory
gonna-
at SummerSlam for the U.S. Championship.
Speaking of that, also, there are like 3 matches that have just disappeared from the card that we thought were going to be on there. Or 2 at least, because Trish and Becky were definitely supposed to fight at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
And then-
Well, I'll tell you. Like, dude, I just don't think Becky is not as over as she used to be. She's just not. It's and I don't know. People, I wasn't a big fan of the and I like Trish and I like what's her face? What's the other girl's name? Can't remember.
Zoe Stark.
Yeah, I really like her. So I kind of like this story because it was all right. You know, I liked it because it's Zoe Stark and she just happened to be in it. But it was a decent story. I just don't know why they didn't, you know, put it on here.
Yeah.
It's weird. Just a weird. What was the other 2 matches?
Santos versus Theory. That's not happening.
Why?
I don't know.
Aren't they supposed to be fighting for the?
They are. Well, they are, but it's not happening at SummerSlam.
Are you sure?
Dad, I looked. I was on Wikipedia.
That doesn't make sense. Like, isn't that like?
They're not doing it. They're not doing it at SummerSlam.
Really? Okay. So what's the next match?
All right. So the next match on our thing is Ricochet versus Logan Paul. So basically, I'm gonna be going with Logan Paul just because he's lost like the last 2 matches he's had. If you count Money in the Bank, 3.
Right.
Like he lost to Seth at WrestleMania. He lost the Money in the Bank match. He lost to Roman. He needs a win.
I'm
He
going
hasn't won in a
Ricochet.
long time.
I think they're trying to change Ricochet's trajectory. I think that he's an actual wrestler, where Logan Paul is just kind of like a part-timer guy.
Right.
I think it's good enough that Logan Paul shows that he's capable of being in the ring and that he does belong. But ultimately, I think they're going to give it to Ricochet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like, I just don't. It doesn't make any sense for Ricochet to lose to me.
I don't think it makes much sense to like after. Like I like Ricochet. I really do like Ricochet. I think his character work is not great, and I think just looking at all the looking at their stuff that they've done so far, Logan Paul has absolutely demolished him in every single interaction that they've had.
As far as what?
As far as work on the mic, and as far as like booking wise, Ricochet's like the last I think on Raw, Ricochet was like standing over him or something.
Right.
But like in terms of just like actual ability on the mic and just like how they handle themselves, I think Logan Paul has had is carrying this feud.
Well, yeah.
So I just think that
I don't think
this
that
is
has
gonna go
anything to do with
Logan
it.
Paul just because he's lost his last 3 appearances, so I think he should have a win.
Yeah, he's not a wrestler, though.
You wouldn't like all the stuff he's done already.
I'm just. Is he a full-time wrestler?
He's signed by the company.
Full-time, or does he just show up part-time?
I think he just shows up part-time.
Okay,
But
so he's not a full-time wrestler. Is Ricochet a full-time wrestler?
is Roman Reigns a full-time wrestler? Logan Paul showed up more times than Roman Reigns in the last 2 months.
Yeah, but that's all contract. Dude, it's a different thing, man. Holy moly. God.
I mean, when
some
you
of your
look at it-
I know, but some of your arguments are just like ridiculous. You're going to compare Logan
I'm
Paul.
not saying
But
that
you
they're
did,
any,
but
that's my
you
point.
did. But
But
you
that's my
did.
point. He's
No,
showing
you're
up as the same
But
amount of times.
one's a freaking champion and can do whatever the hell he wants, dude. And one is a celebrity that wrestles part time. Like, I can't even believe that you compared the two. It's actually comical.
I feel
Comical.
like Logan. I'm not saying they're on the same level. At
But
all. That's not
you
what
mentioned
my
them.
point
But
was. That's not what my point was.
But that's what you said.
But my point is I'm saying I think Logan Paul has proved that he's not just a celebrity wrestler anymore. I think.
Oh
he's
my
a
God!
wrestler.
But he's not. I did. Number one, you don't listen. Your listening skills are bad. Number one, you're not listening. I did say he was a good wrestler. I did say that. But I said he's a part-timer. And usually, they don't like giving victories to part-timers. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay, you made your prediction. I made
Okay,
mine.
okay.
Jeez.
Next up,
You're going to keep
Ronda-
grabbing the thing
Shut
and just don't put it up there.
Ronda Rousey versus Shayna Baszler in an MMA rules match.
Shauna Blazer's going to win this.
Shayna Baszler's going to win this
No,
because
Shayna
Ronda
Baszler.
Rousey's going to go and do whatever. Bye-bye, Ronda. Next one is Cody Brock 3. So
Cody.
really?
Yep.
Yeah, probably. Why do you think that? This should have a stipulation. By
Because
the way.
this is the third dude. He's gonna be the next champion, and they're not gonna have him lose to Brock. It just loses all the. He loses all the momentum of his trajectory of where he's supposed to go. He can't. He has to win this match.
Do you think this is where Bray's going to come out?
Maybe
Because he's hoping for Bray, ladies and gentlemen.
he was coming out in one of the two matches.
What's the second one you think?
The Roman Jay.
That shouldn't happen.
Why not?
Because that's disgusting.
What if Jay wins, and then Bray comes out and starts a feud with Roman? But let's wait until we get to that match.
Okay. You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Cody Brock 3. I think this match should have a stipulation. I don't know why it doesn't. I wouldn't be surprised if they get disqualified and then Adam Pearce comes walking out and he's like,
This is now
"This match is now no disqualifications,
or no holds barred or
no
something.
holds barred."
No,
It's
yeah.
you're not gonna put a bull row match on it randomly, but I think this match should have something else going on because look at all the stuff that they've done already, just like on Raw. Every time that they fight, like Brock has a chair or Cody has a chair or they're throwing each other.
Oh,
off
it's
the
gonna be
set.
so, like my I just like I said, it's they're not Cody losing doesn't work for his story. It just doesn't work.
Right.
Like they just put out. Well, I shouldn't say they just put out. I think it's been out for a week or two now. But the Cody documentary and all, they're building him, and I think it's it's great that they put 3 matches together for this rivalry, but this is the rubber match, and they're just not gonna. He's not gonna lose. It's just not gonna happen.
My other thing is this is gonna be the last. Like it's the end of their trilogy, right?
Yeah.
We still don't fucking know why Brock is so pissed at Cody. Why are you so pissed?
Well, it could be anything. It could be that he.
This has been going on since April.
Well,
is my
right. Well, it could be that it's been going on since after the Monday night after WrestleMania. He's could be pissed off that he's been working in the WWE, and then Cody comes in and he's already got a title match at WrestleMania.
That's fine. I'm totally fine with that being the story. Tell us that then.
Why?
Because I want to know.
Because I think it makes it more intriguing that you don't know. Maybe Brock will tell
It
us.
was intriguing.
Maybe
that
Brock
we
will
didn't
tell
know
us
for the first month.
Maybe Brock will tell us tonight.
Bullshit.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Gunther, the ring general.
Well, you didn't. Okay. God.
What? I did. I said Cody.
Yeah, I know. Okay, but
You also put.
Yeah, I know that. But you asked me if I think Bray is coming out in this.
Oh, yeah, you did. Do you think Bray
No,
is
you
coming
did.
out in this match?
No, you did. You brought it up, not me.
Okay, yeah, because I know you want to talk about it.
Okay. Do I think he? Yes, I think the possibility of him coming out in this match. I don't think it's going to be during the match. I just think that makes it. Well, actually, it could be a good storyline, but I don't think so. I think it's going to be after the match. Cody's celebrating, and lights go out, and we get an attack. Is it the Fiend? I don't know. I know people want the Fiend back. I like the Fiend, but wrestling in a mask and everything is hard. It
is.
It's just,
It's
and
ridiculous.
I'm one of the few that I like the Bray Wyatt character that came back. It was kind of a cross between, a little bit of his old character and a little bit of the Firefly Funhouse guy. It was all right. I wasn't I know a lot of people hated it. I liked his gimmick. I liked it. I think he's one of the more talented, character developers, and it just takes time, and sometimes the WWE can step in and ruin things or not let things happen that
Or injury, or stuff like that.
or obviously he has his issues, and
we haven't seen him since February.
yeah, right.
Him, it's now been 6 months.
But I don't know if it's mental health issues or anything. We've had this discussion here before, so I'm not gonna But yes, I do think that he could come out tonight. There were I just think if there's going to be a match that he comes out in, I think that's.
I think this should be it. And me personally, I just think you should go back to being the what would be the Eater of Worlds?
He's like a cult leader.
I don't know what the official name of the character is. I know they all have they have names. There's the Visionary. Seth's gimmick right now is the Visionary.
Right.
Or I can't think of another one off the top of my head. Or LA Knight is the Megastar. That's his character.
Right.
But it's that's I would
You want that Eater of Worlds?
The Eater of Worlds.
Yeah.
The Wyatt family. Give him a new Wyatt family. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's what he should go back to personally, because that was personally when I think he was at one of his bests back in 2014, 15 when he was fighting John Cena.
And you want to know what? It worked. I mean, the Fiend worked because it was just so different. But like I said, having the mask and
if he
everything.
doesn't want the mask, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
He just doesn't. Yeah, that's fine with me. All right, moving on.
Rep.
For the Intercontinental Championship, we have Gunther taking on Drew McIntyre.
Gunther. Walter. No, I didn't pick Gunther.
Oh, I said I'm picking Gunther.
Okay. I'm picking Gunther too. I mean, why?
I was writing and you're like, I didn't pick it.
Well, I
You
did
picked
it.
anyway.
I know, but I didn't.
I knew you were picking Gunther because we both think that this is gonna. They want to reset the longest intercontinental reign of the Honky Tonk Man.
Yeah, probably. But I just think I think Drew's on a.
I think this should be the match that he loses that starts his heel run.
Yeah, but he has stated that he doesn't really. He'll only do a heel run if it makes sense.
It makes sense. He's done everything that you already can do as a face.
Well, kind of technically, he's everybody likes Gunther, right? So he's kind of a heel anyway.
People don't like Gunther. They like Drew McIntyre, but then they like Gunther. They're not gonna be cheering.
That's not necessarily true. Well, yeah, I guess you're right.
People like Gunther in the way that people like Dom Mysterio. We like him outside of when he actually shows up. When we're talking about it right here, we're like, Dom, he's doing good shit. But then when Dom comes on screen, we're both like, ugh.
Right.
And then when Gunther comes on screen, we're like, oh shit.
Right.
Like that's the reaction we have, like, oh shit.
Okay.
So that
Gunther's gonna win this.
Gunther's gonna win this.
Yeah.
I don't think that.
I think there's gonna be interference from the other two. You know.
From Kaiser.
Yeah. There's gonna be interference. Yeah. And Gunther's gonna win.
Gunther is going to win. This is the first PLE in America since WrestleMania.
I know.
Yeah, because it was Backlash is technically in America, but on the mainland America, no.
No, right.
So yeah, it was Puerto Rico and then Saudi and then England.
Where was Backlash at?
Puerto Rico.
Okay, well, it's
I said it's America, but it's not mainland.
It's not really.
I mean, it is theoretically. All right, but yeah, Gunther's winning this. I just think that there's no reason to take that belt off him until it's like you did it with Romans. You wanted him to pass 5,000, so you didn't, or 1,000, and then you wanted him to keep it. So, all right. Now we're getting into the World Championship matches. We got 3. We have a triple threat between Asuka, Charlotte, and Bianca Belair for the WWE Women's Championship. I'm so happy that I can say that now. The WWE Women's Championship. This is the first time.
Unfortunately, I think Charlotte's gonna win.
I don't.
Okay.
I think Asuka's going to retain.
Okay. I honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't really been following this storyline so much.
Honestly, as soon as Charlotte got introduced, I kind of checked out.
Yeah, I agree, but that's the reason why I think she's gonna win. Like, there was really no reason to put her in this match, but what
They want her to have as many championships as Ric Flair.
Yeah, well, no, they want her to be the one that has. She's the most decorated woman's. Whatever. I'm not. You know how I feel about Charlotte.
I'm personally gonna be going Asuka just because.
Okay.
I think
that's probably a good call. I just don't think that they put the belt back on Bianca so soon.
Yeah, I don't think there's any reason to do that. Yeah, like why lose it just to put it back on her?
Yeah, just.
There's not really much else to say in this storyline.
About the women's match?
Yeah.
No.
I just feel like it's kind of dumb. Like the main story here is Charlotte and Bianca. So I feel like the next step to take would be Asuka retains, and then those two fight at a pay-per-view, the next pay-per-view, Payback.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, like, dude, honestly, it could go to any one of them. I can see it going to any one of them. I just think, to me, it's like I think they just want to put it on Charlotte. That's it.
I don't think they're gonna do that. So next, and this is going into there's probably gonna be 6 main events, but either way, what might be the one before the main event, I have it's Finn Balor versus Seth freaking Rollins for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Seth is gonna win.
No, I think it's Finn.
Really?
Yeah.
You think they're that soon? They're just gonna take the belt off of?
Absolutely.
Does anything else happen?
Priest does not cash in.
Okay.
Priest comes out, looks like he's about to cash in, and then doesn't cash in.
Does any friction start with the Judgment Night? Judgment Day.
Judgment Night. That's the rival.
There's
Judgment
a movie,
Night.
Judgment Night.
That's there actually.
It's actually a fantastic movie. If you ever get a chance, watch it. It's a very good movie.
I think that there already is a little bit of friction, but I think that they already gave us like this is gonna happen. Like he's gonna cash in on Finn, but I just don't think I think they're gonna save it.
Okay.
Well, because what might happen is I didn't mention this. Io Sky could cash in on Asuka after the match too.
That I could see happening.
Yeah, right.
Because she's big right now. She's getting pops.
Yeah, people like her.
And then I think she takes out Bailey.
And then from there, I think.
And then Damage Control. Yeah, I think like
and then
because Bailey, what Bailey like did last night was like she's kind of talking for her,
right?
And she's like, "Oh, we got this," and she's kind of giving her a look like you haven't done anything, and yeah, I could see that, and then I could see that whole. And then, because technically she's a heel now.
I don't even.
You know what I'm saying? So if she takes out Bailey, I think she leaves Damage Control. She becomes champion, but is face.
Right. So here's my idea: Io Sky after whoever wins, it could be anyone. Io Sky comes out and cashes in. Whoever wins. Bailey. Like congratulates her, hugs her, whatever, and then Io attacks her, takes out Bailey. That leads, because obviously it would, to Bailey versus Io at the next pay-per-view, probably Payback.
Right.
That match ends with Dakota Kai coming out, who was the third member of Damage Control.
Right. Yeah.
That leads to Dakota Kai versus Io Sky at the next pay-per-view.
Yeah,
there's a built-in story.
Oh yeah. I think I completely forgot about the
third lady.
Yeah, but not even that. Even the cashing in, like that's there's like a 95% chance that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like she's gonna cash in and get it.
There's gonna be a cash in tonight. There's always a cash in by SummerSlam. Out of the two.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna happen.
Yeah, I think they save Damian Priest's cash in for a later date.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that being said, that's gonna bring us to. Well, do you want to say anything else about Finn and Seth? I know we know you're picking Seth, but why? What's your reasoning?
He's one of the most popular wrestlers in the company, and they're not going to take the belt off him. That simple.
I think the story is what's influencing me mostly, just because of all the stuff they've been doing. Like they fought 7 years ago at SummerSlam, and that was like it was for the championship.
Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Like I know I said this when it was them at Money in the Bank, but I just think that this story, it makes the most sense to me to have Finn win it now if he's gonna win it, and I think he's going to win it.
Mm-hmm.
And also, if we don't pick him, there are no other title changes on the show. So I think they're gonna have at least one.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. I don't. They're this story. I just think Seth is the biggest star now. I think it makes more sense too with Finn not having a belt. It makes him look weaker in Judgment Day, even though
he's supposed to be the leader,
and he's the one that. Technically, Priest doesn't have one, but he won the Money in the Bank. Well, I'm just saying, it's not a belt. It's not a championship.
You're right.
But I just think that's the animosity. Like, I think that Priest eventually will win a belt somewhere, and they'll all have belts, and they're kind of like, this guy. We should have stayed with Edge. And Edge comes back and becomes the leader.
Can you imagine? That's how the Judgment Day ends. Finn gets kicked out and it's Edge. He just comes back. Oh my god, that would be so dumb.
Yeah, it would be. But that's probably how it's going to go.
Alright, that being said, I got Finn. Just like I said, I think it's whatever.
Okay.
And this is supposed to be the belt that changes. Like, the Roman's belt isn't supposed to, like, it's supposed to have, like, the lengthy, like, long, it's all about.
Oh, sure,
how long.
sure.
Like, this is supposed to be, like, just
right.
like,
there's supposed to be, like, more matches, so just because though there's more matches, that right there makes the possibility of it changing hands, because Roman barely wrestles, like you said, and so, so there's not really the chances there for him to lose the belt. I mean, even though we all know it's like,
But also, just the fact that there's gonna probably be 3 other people at ringside that are gonna be helping out Finn. Not saying it hasn't not helped.
Yeah, but
before,
Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens can
Kevin
come
Owens
out.
is injured.
True.
He's not coming out. But yeah, that's what I think personally. I was gonna say I think Randy Orton could return, but Matt Riddle would be the person who I think would need to be involved somewhere if he was gonna return.
Right.
And Matt Riddle is in the Slim Jim Battle Royal, so I don't think Randy Orton's gonna come out for that.
No.
So.
Well, why not?
Because it's the fucking Slim Jim Battle Royal.
So what?
Would you want to come out at the Slim Jim Battle Royal?
I don't know. I don't. But my whole thing is like,
And also, LA
well, like, what do you get from winning this battle royal?
Nothing. Like, put a title shot on the back of it.
Something. I mean, it's like, yeah, I won the Slim Jim Battle Royal at SummerSlam. It's like you get nothing from it. I mean, are they gonna? Is that like, say LA Knight wins and it's like, you know,
he's just gonna come
like,
out and be like, I won the match at SummerSlam.
3 years. I mean, 3 months from now, is Michael Cole gonna be like, and here's the SummerSlam Slim Jim Battle Royal winner?
Andre the Giant Battle.
Yeah,
Memorial
like,
Battle
I mean,
Royal.
it's there's nothing to gain from it. I don't know. I just think if you're gonna add something, add something. But maybe they add a stipulation of it tonight, and it is a shot against Theory. I don't know. But it's
Or a shot against whoever wins it after the Santos match, because for some reason they don't want to have that on SummerSlam.
yeah. How I don't know.
How stupid is that, dude?
Like, I don't like, it makes no sense. None of it makes sense.
None of it makes
When are they wrestling then?
sense. You don't know.
Like,
Maybe like next SmackDown. I don't know. I'm sure it's posted somewhere. I just don't remember.
But didn't he beat like Rey Mysterio like almost a month ago? It was a while ago.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. When's this match gonna happen?
I think next week. I think like a Friday from now. Like 6 days.
Okay, they didn't mention anything about it, but
Yeah, that brings us to the actual main event. I don't care how many main events they say there are. Main event Jey Uso versus the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns in Tribal Combat. They did the rules for that last night, right?
it wasn't really. No, they kind of explained that it's
just the thing about the necklace, right? Because I saw that.
yeah, and
I don't know.
it really didn't. They really didn't. They explained that, you know,
On the
tribal
aisle.
combat is for whoever wins gets the leg, and they become the tribal chief. That's basically all it is. But it wasn't like stipulations. They didn't say that you could use. Well, I know. I guess it's kind of like a no disqualification, because
Okay.
Jay did
That I
say.
assumed.
Jay was saying that, like, I'm going to use a chair. I'm going to use a stick. I'm going to use a table. I'm going to put the head of the table through a table. So yeah, it's kind of like a no holds barred, no disqualification.
See, that's fine with me. I like that.
Yes.
But
Um,
so 3 stipulations on the show, I think, if you count a triple threat. Because you have the MMA rules and the MMA rules, whatever that means. I'm assuming it's just like knockout submission.
there's no pinning.
Right. That's what I assume.
It's you either submit or you get knocked out, right?
Okay. So that means someone's submitting because they can't script a knockout.
Yeah, yes. Well, they can script a knockout.
Well, they can script it. It's gonna look bad. So
Why?
They usually in those types of matches they tend to not.
It's going to be, but we've seen people. They do it. Logan Paul knocks people out all the time.
Well, yeah, but it's not like that's not like in matches. Like matches don't usually end in knockouts. Even in these.
But when the Big Show fought, who did he fight? Who was the boxer?
Floyd Mayweather, but that was in a boxing match.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, oh my God, you're acting like nobody's ever gotten knocked out before in a freaking. They get super kicked and get knocked out. I mean, it happens all the time.
Yeah, but I'm saying it doesn't end matches.
Well, because that's not the way wrestling matches
That's
end.
what I'm saying. Oh my God.
Oh my God, but the stipulation in this match.
You could always win a wrestling match by knockout. Like if
No,
they
you
get,
can't. If you punch somebody, they get knocked out. You still have to pin them.
well, yeah, you're gonna
Okay,
go pin
but
them.
so it doesn't end by a knockout.
It doesn't end by a knockout. But if they get knocked out and
Which
they're
is-
unconscious,
Well, that's what, dude. 90% of the freaking matches, and the person gets knocked out in a way, like the spear,
Okay, I
like
see
that
what you
person's
mean.
not moving.
I
They're
see what
laying
you
down on
mean.
the freaking ground, knocked out. Like I don't understand what you're saying, but the stipulation in this match is when they get knocked out, that's it.
okay, I get what you mean now. Roman Reigns is winning.
Yes,
Or actually,
Roman. It's you can think what you want. Roman Reigns is winning.
I know it's wrong, but I'm picking Jey Uso anyway.
Yeah, it's not happening, but okay.
I mean, I think I'm gonna.
My
We
guess.
have a lot of differences.
My guess is that Solo turns tonight, and it backfires.
Ooh, what do you mean by that?
He gets involved, takes out Roman. Jay goes for the
Oh.
pin, and
then
he
Roman still
kicks
wins.
and he kicks out, and then that's what I think happens. I think Roman is still the tribal chief, but he doesn't have. But he's the tribal chief of nothing, like because everybody's turned on him. Everybody turned on him, but now they're, that's it. I think Roman keeps it, but I'm thinking Solo turns tonight.
I mean, just over the last, how many months has it been since WrestleMania? And he had everyone at WrestleMania.
What's that?
I mean, just since since let's say 6 months. In 6 months,
Yeah.
it's at Elimination Chamber. He went in. Well, he had just lost Sammy, so since January, so that's around 6 months. He lost Sammy, the Usos.
It's 8 months.
I'm saying since February.
Okay.
So he lost Sammy, the Usos, and Solo, theoretically,
Right.
and then it's just him and Heyman.
Right.
That I like. I like it. I'm fine with Solo turning tonight.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I think that happens later. Because I think they want to save that for like a Survivor Series.
I'm just telling. I think that he turns tonight. That's just my.
That's fine with me. So why do you think that? I don't think Bray should even touch this with a 10-foot pole.
No, I agree with you, but
Because
if Jay,
shouldn't
but
have a
my
fucking
thing.
title.
What's that?
Bray shouldn't be holding a title.
But that's not what I'm saying.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
No, because this is what I'm saying. I'm saying if Jay, the only way I see Bray getting involved in this match, he's not going to get involved with Jay. It just doesn't make that whole. Because if Jay wins, the whole bloodline thing is done. It's over. For essentially, it's
Right.
over.
I see. There's a part of me that can't see Roman losing the belt anywhere but WrestleMania, and that still I believe to a point.
What's that?
There's a part of me that can only see Roman losing his belt at the next WrestleMania.
Well, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
But just from my business brain starts thinking, and then I start thinking, well, they want SummerSlam to they've been treating SummerSlam like it's second.
It's not.
WrestleMania.
It's not.
Like they want but they want it to be.
I know what they want it to be, but it's not. And look, there have been big moments and title changes at SummerSlam before. It's not like it's some big new thing.
Right, but what's a better way to make a show feel important and as important as WrestleMania than
Right.
to have your world champion that's been reigning for 1,000+ days lose and have debatably the biggest title change in the last 20 years.
Because they don't want to put the belt on Jay. I don't think they want to put the belt on. I think it builds more and builds more and builds more, and they're saving it for Cody and Roman too. And Cody's going to win it at WrestleMania.
I don't want them to The Rock and John Cena it though. I don't want that.
The
to be
what?
The Rock and John Cena it. They're gonna Rock and John.
That was a Rock and John Cena.
They WrestleMania. They main evented WrestleMania 2 years in a row, back to back.
Oh, okay. So what? It's
I
not.
don't want them
but
to do that. I don't.
Why?
Like it. Because that I don't like it.
Why do they have to main event it? Why would
Really?
that?
Really?
What? You don't think Seth can have a great rivalry with somebody and have that be the main event of night 2? Because let's be honest, the second night, that main event is the main event of WrestleMania. On Sunday.
That was never a debate.
Okay, so you don't think Seth Rollins could main event?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. All right. How do you know? What if there's a storyline that's out there that it's
That's
like
better than the Bloodline storyline.
well, it wouldn't really be the Bloodline storyline anymore. It'd be because Roman Reigns, because like you said, eventually everybody's going to turn on him,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
So there's no Bloodline anymore.
But that storyline of Roman's championship reign still stretches everything.
What do you mean
Of
stretches
his
everything?
story. Of his story.
Yes, but the
You want
blood.
them to-
Yes, but
there's no way that story ends.
But the bloodline portion of Roman Reigns is gone. Like that, the bloodline portion is done. By that time, he's by himself. There is no bloodline. It's he's the tribe. He's just the tribal chief at that point. The
Right.
bloodline story is done.
Okay. Then I won't say the bloodline story, but I'm saying there's never gonna there's no way that Roman's not main eventing WrestleMania if he keeps the title. There's no way that he will be fighting on that card with that title and will not be main eventing.
Well,
that's crazy. You're crazy if you're crazy if you
Main event night 1.
No.
It could be.
No.
I agree with you, but it doesn't bother me as much to like who do you want him to fight? You Pete. Jey Uso is not going to be the one to end the who else should end the reign?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
Problem,
that's
everyone fucking beat him, or everyone already lost to him.
That's
already.
But then Cody Rhodes. But you got to remember, Cody Rhodes' whole story is his pathway of getting to that title,
He doesn't
and he
have
had
to win it from Roman.
Yeah, but it makes his victory and taking down that reign. It's the passing of the torch, dude. That's what it is.
And he should have won it at the last fucking WrestleMania.
I agree with you, but there was still so much more of the storyline. Though I agree with you, but they were like, nope, we're gonna keep going with the storyline, and the storyline's been good.
I'm thankful,
and I like the
fact,
fact, and I like the fact that it's like Cody has got to fight his way back to that moment. Got to get through Brock Lesnar. Who knows what's going to happen after this?
Hopefully Bray Wyatt.
Right, and then he's got to get through that, and then
probably
maybe Randy Orton comes back, and he's got to go through Randy Orton, and because they have their whole.
And he just fought Dominic Mysterio.
What's that?
And he just fought Dominic Mysterio. The whole.
But what I'm saying
he's
is
the champion of all of North America.
But what I'm saying is that would be because number one, it's a rematch. Number two, it's their pathways and.
From a storyline perspective, looking at this from strictly storyline, Jay should win this match.
But what do you do with it? Who
Solo.
I don't care about that. That doesn't intrigue me.
Jay doesn't do anything for you.
No, not really.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
No, not really. They just wrestled last night.
Not for the fucking world title.
Yeah, but I don't want to see Solo as a world title holder. I don't want to see it.
Jay's not gonna hold it till WrestleMania if he wins.
But then how do we get to somebody having that belt? And so what would be the match at WrestleMania? Show me the main event then at WrestleMania.
Okay, here's what I would do. Take it from you have him. Jay wins, right?
Okay, Jay wins. Jay wins
Fights
tonight.
Solo at Payback. Fights whoever. He has normal matches. Loses to someone at the Royal Rumble.
Loses
Title
to who?
changes Gunther. Loses to Gunther.
Okay, so now Gunther is the new champion.
Gunther is the new champion. Cody wins the Rumble. It's Cody Gunther next WrestleMania.
And you think that's better than Cody beating, getting to WrestleMania, or winning the Royal Rumble or whatever, and then getting to the match to fight, and he's the one that ends Roman Reigns' reign. You think Gunther? I'm just saying.
I'm just sick of Roman having the title.
Okay, but then say that. But that's not what you're saying.
Well, that's not the only reason.
Okay, but what I'm saying is they're already looking to WrestleMania, and right now Gunther Cody is not even close to being Roman Reigns and Cody. It's not even close.
It shouldn't be them. It shouldn't be them at all because they main evented the last fucking WrestleMania.
So what?
Because it's the same thing.
Yeah, but now it needs even more. Like Cody had to fight.
But here's the thing: if you're gonna have them if you're gonna have them fight at the next WrestleMania,
right,
a year after,
right,
and you have the opposite result happen, you're saying we fucked up.
No, I don't.
I
disagree.
Cody shouldn't have won the fucking Rumble.
I wanted Cody to win. I wanted Cody to win the title. They're thinking we're not finished with this bloodline story. This, dude, it's all written out already.
I know it is.
Okay, so they weren't finished with the bloodline story. You could have easily.
Cody shouldn't have been the one fighting Roman at that WrestleMania.
Who should have been?
Anyone else, and then have Cody win it next year.
Well,
if you want
Cody
to win,
you're just hung up. You're just hung up on it's like you should be pissed off because Cody's fighting Brock for the third time in a pay-per-view.
That's not what I mean.
They
shouldn't main event WrestleMania back to back.
Why?
That's dumb. That's why.
But that's what people want to see.
No, it's not.
Yes, I do.
That's what I want to see.
That's what I want to see.
Two people right here. 50% of them want to see it.
Okay. And 50% of the country likes Donald Trump.
That's not. And 50% doesn't. 50% don't like him.
But 50% don't like Roman Reigns' reign.
And 50% do. It's
right. And 50% like Cody Rhodes, and 50% don't.
And 50%, I don't even know what I want to say anymore because this conversation is nothing.
But I just don't. But who cares? Why do you care if they main event again? I don't get it.
I hate it. I hate.
But you would. So you would rather watch a subpar Gunther Cody match?
It wouldn't be subpar. Gunther,
but just the backstory, just the backstory alone, the build up isn't there. This has been building up for it'll be built up for a year, and it makes sense.
But if you were gonna wait, if this was the plan all along was to have Cody lose and then have this whole thing and then Cody come back again and win. Cody shouldn't have been fighting Roman at all.
No, because they had to do more with the bloodline story. You can't just lose and then keep this bloodline story. There was a lot of they had to get to the 1,000 days. They had to get to the 1,000 days. There's a lot of stuff that they had to get to.
Everything. Okay, wait. Since WrestleMania, Roman hasn't even defended the belt. So why couldn't have Cody won?
Because it's about the reign, dude. It's not about the
no.
They wanted
the bloodline stuff for the last 3 months since Backlash has not been about the title at all.
No, it hasn't been.
So why does he still need the title?
Because it makes
this match could just be for the tribal chief shit.
Yeah, but that nobody wants to. It was about the reign, dude. It's about the reign. It's about how long he's holding the belt.
It wasn't for the last 3 months.
Oh my God! Yes, it is.
No, it wasn't. Then if it's about the reign, if it's about how long he's holding the reign, why isn't he defending the belt? There's no way for him to lose the belt, so the reign realistically means nothing.
They don't want him. Oh my God, dude. It's about they want him to be number 2 on that list because nobody's beaten Bruno Sammartino. All right, they want him to get number 2 on that list. So that's what it is. It's about it's not about title defenses. It's not about this. It's not about that. It's about how long he holds the belt, and he holds the belt long. When we were just talking about it, he holds the belt long because the chances of Seth Rollins losing is because he defends it all the time, right?
Right.
Roman Reigns, he doesn't defend it all the time, but it's about how long he's holding it for. It's just that's what it's about.
But if you don't even have an opportunity to lose the title,
right?
Is it even impressive? Are you impressed that he's held the title for the last 90 days? Because when he hasn't defended it?
I'm impressed that that they have kept it relevant for this long.
That's true too.
Is what I'm saying, and it's
My thing, okay, but